प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः।
ओम प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः. We are studying the Bhagavad Gita with Shankar's commentary, and on last occasion, that is on Saturday, we completed the commentary, Shankara's commentary on the 21st shloka of the second chapter. And that commentary, in a way, had led us not astray, but led us little away from the running topic. And so now we have to come back to the running topic. So directly, forget the commentary for the present, directly connect to shloka 21, we have to read the shloka 22. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grannati naroparani tatha sharirani vihaya jirnani anyani sanyati navani dehi. We can feel the connection of this shloka with two different shlokas. In shloka 13, remember, we are told, Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptir dhiras tatra na muhyati. Just as in this body, there is so much drastic change in childhood, youth, and old age. Similarly, a big change occurs when the body itself is changed, and the wise person is not delivered by the change of the body. We had joked also, if you remember, that the barber in Belur Math used to call body transfer ho gaya. Just like transferring from here to there, body has been transferred. Now, that is the one shloka with this, it is connected. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya. We are putting on clothes, and the clothes become old. So we give it up. Do we bother in our head? Oh, no. Just cloth becomes old. We change it. Similarly, when the body becomes old, unable to be used for our sadhana, the whole thing, concentration is on the goal and the way. And we require body for our sadhana. But that body has become exhausted, no further use for our sadhana. So we change the body, we take another body, just like we change the clothes when they become old and useless. Similarly, when the body becomes old and useless, we change it. One connection. Second connection is with the shloka 17, 18 and 21. Atman has been told to be avinashi, indestructible. Not Atman can never be destroyed. So, what is the example for Atman not being destroyed? How? In what way it is indestructible? That is being told in this shloka. So, it is directly connected with the shloka 21. It has come after shloka 21. So, it is directly connected with shloka 21. Forget the commentary and the other topics. And that thing in 21 was already told in 17 and 18, and that is Atman is Avinashi. So, connected with that, how it is Avinashi? In what way we can think of it as Avinashi? So, it is like this. When the cloth becomes old, the man gives them up and takes up new clothes. So, when he sees Vihaya, he gives up the Jirnani. Jirna means withered, old, withered. So when he sees that Sharirani, plural, not this plural Sharira, maybe one after the other bodies, or as we have found, it may be a plural of all the people taking new bodies. So the context is that the Atman seeing the body Jirnani has become old. Dilapidated is the word used for building. For cloth, body, we can use withered. So when the cloth has become withered, so when the body has become withered, body has become old, then Dehi, the person in the body, Anyani, different clothes, different body, Anyani, plural. Different bodies, one after the other, or in plural, Sanyati takes up. So, Sanyati becomes associated with, that is the meaning of Sanyati. He becomes associated with new bodies, new, Anya, different bodies. So, that is what is the connection. How, in what way it is Avinashi? It is in this way, that change of bodies, like change of clothes. Shankar says, Prakrutam tu Akshama. He has also felt that while discussing, he has led us away. And so he says, now let us come back to the present context. Prakrutam means the present running context. Tatra, in that context, Atmana Avinashitvam Pratigyatam, in the 21st shloka, as well as in 17 and 18, Avinashitva, the indestructibility of Atman, has been proposed. Tat kim eva uchyate? Like what is it? That means an example is being given for that. Vasansi vastrani, clothes. Jirnani durbalatam gatani, withered. It has become weak. The texture has become weak when the cloth becomes old. Yatha loke, in this world which you experience, so example is from this world. Vihaya, Parityajya, give up totally. Navani, Abhinavani, fresh and new. Gurunati, Vadatte takes up. Nara, Purusha, Aparani, Anyani, different. Tatha, Tadvat, like that. Eva, like that only. Sharirani Vihaya Jirnani Anyani Sanyati Sangachati Navani Dehi Atma Purushavat Avikriya Eva Ityartha. So, just like the man has not changed in change of clothes, so the Atman is without a change. Relatively in this example, but Atman is really unchanged. So, how it is unchanged? So this unchanged Atman had come in Shloka 20. Just before 21, in the Shloka 20, if you open, you will find Na jayate mriyate va kadachit nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuya ajo nitya shashvato yam purano na nate hanyamane sharire. In so many ways we are told that Atman is unchanged in Shloka 20. So, in 22 he says, Avikriya eva ityartha. It is totally unchanging. So that he connects in the 23rd, Nainam Chindanti Shastrani. nainam dahati pavakaha na chainam kledayantyaapo na shoshayati marutaha enam atmanam shastrani na enam chindanti. Shastra means a weapon which is held in hand and used like a sword, spear, like that. It is not thrown like an arrow, it is used, held in hand and used. That cannot pierce this. It is not granite stone. We should remember Shloka 17, that it is the all-pervading like space only where these things do not react. Nainam davati pavaka. Pavaka is fire. Fire does not burn this. It is again not a granite stone, but space. How can you burn my fire? Nacha enam apokledayanti. Nacha. And also, water does not make it wet. Can you make space wet by water? No. So, all-pervading thing only is indestructible. We are told in Shloka 17. And so, all this is connected. Examples are being given. And these are specific actions which do not change Atma. So, unchanging in general has been told. But very specific actions are being narrated. So you can feel. This is for feeling the truth that Atman is unchanging. So the main things which change anything, cut by weapon, body, burned by fire, wet by water, dried by wind. Na shosheti maruta. So by narrating specific actions going on in nature or with man's bodies, they being narrated that it is absolutely unchanging. So unchanging is a general statement, but we must feel. For feeling, direct examples are being given. Acharya says, Kasmat avikriya eva iti. Why it is unchanging at all? Because that is being told. Enam prakrutam dehinam, this Atman context going on, which lives in this body, na chindanti shastrani, niravayatvat, because it is infinite, remember, so it has no parts. Body is finite, body is a combination, body has so many parts. So body will go to destruction when we cut it by a weapon. But it is without any parts. Na avayav vivagam kurvanti shastrani asyadini. Asya means sword. Sword and like other weapons. Do not divide it in avayavas, parts, because it has no parts. Because it is infinite. Because it is all-pervading. Tatha na enam dahati pavaka. Agni api na bhasmi karoti. Dahati means turns into ash. It is not turned into ash. How can you turn the all-pervading space into ash? So it is not a finite thing where you can burn and turn it into ash. Tata na enam kledayanti apaha. Apami savayavasya vastuna ardri bhava karanena avayo vishlesha padane samarthyam tad na niravayo atmani sambhavati. Shankar explains in great physical details what happens when we soak a thing in water. There are parts in the original thing. So when there are parts, there are gaps also, holes also. There the water goes. That is how he defines being wet. A thing being wet means in the apertures which are along with the parts, the water goes. That is the wetting. Ardri bhava karanena, it becomes moist, moisture. Avayava vishlesha apadane, and then afterwards the avayavas will get divided. When sufficient water soaks it, then they will break down also. Tad na niravayavaye atmani sambhavati. Again, atmani is without parts. It is infinite, no parts. And so there is no aperture where water can go over divided. Tatha snehavad dravyam sneha shoshanena nashayati vayu. Snehavad dravyam, something oily. Then sucking up that oily, the wind destroys it. Wind destroys something by sucking up the oily portion on it, makes it dry. Eno atmanam no shosheti maruta api. Wind cannot make this atman dry. It is an all-pervading thing, infinite. It cannot be dried. There is no separate sneha there. अच्छेद्योयम अदायोयम अक्लेद्यो शोष्य एव च नित्य सर्वगत स्थाणुर achaloyam sanatanaha. Now same thing is put as nature of the Atman. That is the difference in the wording. Vayu cannot do this, sword cannot do this. That is the way it's been described. Now it says Atman cannot be broken, Atman cannot be wetted. So it is not in the nature of Atman to be undergoing these changes. So the thing is put as from the nature of the Atman. Achedyoyam, achedyo, ayam Atmanam, achedyo is unbreakable. Adayo, unburnable, if that be the word. Akledyo, unwettable. Ashoshya, undryable. Evacha. It is like this. Nitya, it is unchangingly constant. Why? Sarvagata, it is all-pervading. So I reminded again of that shloka 17. Sarvagata, it has gone everywhere. Literally, Sarvagata means it has gone everywhere. It is already everywhere. Sthanu, unchanging. Very nature is unchanging, like a standing pillar. Achalo, it does not have any movement also. No vibration, no movement, no going here and there. I am Sanatana. This is eternal, unchanging, as it was previously. Same thing is now not become old. Sanatana, one day I told you, Sanatani are Rudivadis. Sanatana is that which cannot change. So Atman is Sanatan. So in so many words, Atman's unchanging nature has been told, unbreakable and all that, referring to the previous shloka, and then unchanging, the constant, all pervading, like a pillar, unmoving, eternal. Shankar says, Yata evam tasmat. That means this is the effect of the previous shloka. Because in the previous shloka we are told that Shastras cannot destroy it, etc. Therefore, like that he connects. Yasmat anyonya nasha hetuni bhutani enamatmanam nashayitum na utsante. There are elements. Bhutani here means elements. Anyonya nasha hetuni. The how Fire will burn some matter, bhutani. Sword will cut asunder some matter. Water will wet some matter. Wind will dry some matter. Now, mutually, anyonya nashayatuni. That means if you put water on fire, fire will be extinguished. If you burn fire, what will evaporate? So, anyonya nasha. They cause the destruction mutually of each other. You can apply and find out. Enam atmanam nashaitum na utsante. But these things which destroy each other or anything which is material, in the case of Atman, they have no power to, they have no utsaha. They will not tend to, they will have no zeal of destroying that Atman. Tasmad nitya. So it is unchanging. So the full first line has been put by Shankaracharya, Anyona nashayitune bhutani enam atmanam nashayitum nautsante. Every detail he has already told in the previous shloka. Tasmad nitya. So we come to the second line. Therefore it is unchangingly permanent. Nityatvat sarvagata. This is the Advaita logic. We'll find this plenty in Swami Vivekananda's Jnana Yoga and other lectures. Because you take one thing, infinite, and from that you can derive so many things. Infinite, so partless, so indestructible, like that. So here he says, because it is unchangingly constant, so it is all pervading. He connects like that. Because what can be unchangingly constant? Only that which is all pervading. So when it has been told that it is unchangingly permanent, then it is all pervading. Sarvagatatvat sthanu, because it is all pervading, so it is unchanging like a pillar. See, inner logic. Sthanu eva sthira iti etat. Pillar means steady, unchanging like a pillar. Sthiratvat achala, because it is sthira and not moving. So it is not vibrating also. I am Atma, Ata Sanatana, so eternal Chirantano. Na karanat kutaschit nishpanna venava ityartha. So it has not come out of some other cause. That is Chirantan. If it has come out of some other cause, it will get destroyed. But it will become finite. It becomes with beginning, so ends. But it has not come out of anything. Abhinava ityartha. Nishpanna abhinava ityartha. Something new being created out of some other cause. Atman is not like that. Na etesham shlokanam paunaruktyam chodaniyam. Now, in common literature, a repetition of ideas or words is criticized, not accepted as good. But that rule does not apply to scriptures. Avrutti asakrut upadeshat. Because the Shruti tell the same thing again and again. And so we have to listen again and again to create the proper impression. So that Shankara explains now. Etesham shlokanam paundarakyam chodanyam means you should not put question mark over the shlokas because there is a repetition. Yad ekena eva shlokena atmano nityatvam avikriyatvam cha uttam. By one shloka, Atman Nitya and Avikri were told. Na jayate amriyate va ityadina. By that shloka. 20. Tatra yat eva atmavishayam kinchid uchyate. So, whatever little has been told about the Atman, tata etasmat shlokarthat na atirichyate. There is nothing extra in this shloka. Kinchit shabdata punaruktam kinchit arthata iti. Sometimes the meaning is different, sometimes the words are different, but no new matter has been added here. Then why repetition? Durbodhatvat atmavastu. Now, question is arousing that consciousness of Atman in us. And because Atman is very deep, it is difficult. Difficult means deep. To understand, to have that consciousness of unchanging will, brain may understand, but to realize, to have that consciousness, it is really difficult. Puna prasangam apadya. So again and again, that context is brought, shabdantarena, and some other new words are used. Tateva vastu nirupayati Bhagavan Vasudeva. Shankar's devotion to Bhagavan as Guru comes out everywhere. Vasudeva, the son of Vasudeva, incarnation, Bhagavan, incarnation, he nirupayati, again and again, impresses upon Arjun. Acharya says not only Arjuna, Bhagavan knows this is going to eternally influence humanity. Katham tu nama sansarinam avyaktam tattvam, because it is not available to the senses, formless, the reality. Buddhi gocharatam apannam. Buddhi always means both. It may enter the intellect, but not the consciousness. So how it will appear to the consciousness? Sat samsara nivruttaye sat. Apannam sat samsara nivruttaye sat. How it will come to the consciousness so that samsara, this transmigration, will go away. That is the consideration of Bhagavan Vasudeva, compassion on the entire humanity. And that is why he is using different, that is the spirit, commentary on the spirit, explaining the apparent repetition, purpose of the apparent repetition. In the Lord's mind, who has compassion for entire humanity, future also, is using this so-called repetition. So it should not be treated like ordinary literature. So more words, and Bhagavan never forget the purpose. He had told Arjuna fight, but what was the cause of his not fighting? Shoka. So again he reverts to that, don't grieve. That he concludes, don't grieve. Don't get obstructed from doing your duty, which you are doing because of your depression. Avyaktoyam achintyoyam avikaryoyam uchyate tasmat ena evam viditvainam nanushochitum arhasi. Nanushochitum arhasi, 11 shloka he had said. It is formless, unthinkable, beyond being thought by the mind. Avikaryo, unchangeable, I am uchyate. It is, this Atman is told like this by the Brahmajnas, by the wise people who know it really. Tasmat evam enam viditva. So knowing this Atman to be like this, na anushochitum arhasi. So you should not grieve that I will kill them or they will be killed. Shankar says kimcha, and also avyakta sarva karana avishayatvat. So formless means we cannot see, but we cannot catch it by any other indriyas. So that is avyakta. The implication of avyakta is not only we cannot see, but we cannot touch, feel, etc., etc. Na vyajyate iti avyakta ayam atma. It is not manifested. So that is the atma avyakta. Ata eva achintya ayam. Because it is like that, mind also cannot reach it. It cannot be thought by the mind. It requires certain science to be thought by the mind. Yadhi indriya gocharam vastu tat chinta vishetvam apadate. If we can have some science by the indriyas, touch, feel, smell, taste, then only we can think of it. I am to Atma anindriya gocharatvat achintya. Anindriya gocharatvat. Because not available to any organ, so not available to thought also. Mind thought depends upon what the organs data provide. When that is absent, how can man think? Avikarya, I am yatha kshiram dadyat anchanadina vikari na tatha I am atma. In milk, we put a little what is called anchan, jaman, that is something sour. Maybe a little old curd or something like that. Then the whole milk ferments and becomes curd. Like that, you cannot put something in that Atman to change it. So Shankar brings it to our very vivid experiences. Nirvayatvacha vikriya, and because it has no parts also, it cannot change. Nai nirvayam kinchid vikriyatmakam drishtam. In this world, we have not seen anything which is infinite and changes like the space. Avikriyatvat, avikarya, because it is cannot be transformed, so cannot be modified. Cannot be changed or transformed, so cannot be modified. I am Atma Uchyate. So the Atman is taught to be like that. Tasmat evam yathakta prakarena enam Atmanam vidita. So no Atman means no Atman to be like this. Tvam na anushochitum arasi antam esha maya ete anyante iti. So you are grieving that I will be the killer and these will be killed by me. Neither Atma will kill, neither Atman is killed. So don't grieve like that. Anu means after these thoughts. So up till now, the absolute nature of the Atman has been taught. Now, the question is, how ordinary people take the Atman? They take it to be the transmigratory soul. So that has to be said. Even if you think it to be like this, you should not grieve. So you may say a relative argument, because people, Arjuna, we may think that Atman is born and dies. That means Atman is subject to transmigration. Atman itself is subject to transmigratory change. If we think like that, even then we should not grieve. Athacha is like that. Even though the truth I have told you, even then suppose like that. Athacha means even then suppose. Though Atman's nature I explained to you, even though it is like that, but even then suppose athachainam nityajatam nityam va manyase mritam tathapi tvam mahabaho naivam shochitum arhasi. Here Arjuna's word is mahabahu. You are a veer. You should never grieve. Even if you think it is always, Nitya here means always. It is always born and always dies. That means it undergoes the series of birth and death. Always. Even if you think like that, even then, oh Mahabhavu Arjun, evam shochitum na rasi. In this way, sorrowing is not correct. Atmana anityatvam abhipagamya idam uchyate. Assuming Atmana is anitya, Atman is anitya, subject to birth and death, this is being told. So a relative argument. Atha chaitya abhipagamya. So the words atha cha is like that. Assumption. Normal man's experiential assumption. Enam prakritam atmanam, this atman about which context is going on, nitya jatam, loka prasidya, prati aneka sharirodpatti, jato jata iti manne se. People's experience or feeling is that wherever there is birth, atman is born. Tata pratitad vinasham, again and again, the death is seen by people. Nityam va manne se, nityam is again and again, always. Mata mruto mruta iti. So people, like people's views, if you take that view that it dies again and again, tathapi, tatha bhavini api atmani. Tathapi means if atman may be like that even. Tum Mahabhavu, evam na shochitum arasi. Oh Mahabhavu, you need not grieve, you should not grieve. Janmavato nasho nashoto janma chaiti, eto avashyam bhavino iti. That is next shloka. Commentary tells here itself. You should not grieve means what? That it is definitely it is going to happen. What will you do there? Even if you do not kill, don't think they will be eternal. They will again die. They will again be born. That is what will happen. So you should not grieve. Jatasya dhruvo mrityur dhruvam jadma mritasya cha tasmad apariharyarthe natvam shochitum arhasi. What is born will definitely, dhruvam is certainly. What is born will certainly die. And what is dead will certainly be born. That is that transmigratory soul. Tasmad apariharyarthe. So that which cannot be changed, essential. Natvam shochitum arhasi. You should not grieve. You may not kill, but they will die. They cannot be eternal. Again they will be born till they get released, till they get perfection. Tathacha sati, connected with the previous shloka, jatasya labdha janmano, one who has got birth, dhruva, avyavichari, mrityu, maranam, unchangingly true that he will die, janma mritasya cha, and birth for the dead, tasmad apariharya, ayam janma marana lakshana. This cannot be avoided then, this janma marana lakshana artha, this process of janma and marana. Tasmin apariharya arte, natvam shochitum arhasi. Apariharya artha means this process, this meaning, this implication, artha. Now another argument for not grieving, because Arjuna's grieving has obstructed his right thinking. So by so many ways, Lord wants to stop that grieving. Meaning is, if we are depressed, that thinking during depression should never guide us for our life. Never, never, never. It is no thinking. So that lesson is being carried here, that if during depression some thoughts have arisen in you, throw away those thoughts. Don't succumb to those thoughts. When you will become normal, you will laugh at those thoughts. Avyakta-dini bhutani vyakta-madhyani bharata avyakta-nidhanani eva tatra ka paridevana. Now you think of those particular people. This is now still relative in a different way. You are thinking of Bhishma as Bhishma, not as the Atman. Atman eternal, Atman transmigratory, both have been dealt with. Now you are taking a form, the Bhishma. Then there was a time when Bhishma was not there. There will be a time when Bhishma will not be there. In between, if it hangs, why you are grieving? How many days it will remain? So this is a third relative expression. Taking the form which is in front of you. There was a time when this was not there. There will going to be a time when this will not be there. In between, if it is hanging, you are grieving for that. Agama Paino, he will stand for some days and go away. He was not there thing. So in the present, traverses go to the past and future. Bhutani, Avyakta Adini. All the beings were not available in the beginning. Vyakta Madhyani, they are seen or felt or touched in between. Avyakta Nidhanani eva. When they will die, then again they will go out. Tatra Kabari Devana. Then where is the sorrow and thinking being affected and feeling? Where is that question? Acharya says, Karyakarana Sanghataत्मकानि api bhutani uddeshya shokono yukta. If you think this Karya, Karana, body and Indriyas, this combination is the person. If you think even that this combination is the person, about them also you should not grieve. Because Avyaktani, Avyaktam, Adarshanam, Anupalabdhi, Adi, Yesham. Adarshanam, Anupalabdhi. You were not seeing. They were not available anywhere. You go and search all the three words. Bhishma was not available. If it was there, it was other form, not Bhishma form. Yesham Bhutanam, Putra Mitradi Karyakarana Sanghataatmakanam. What we are feeling as my son, my that, my friend, all those forms were not there once. Tani Avyakta Dini Bhutani Pragutpatte. Before they were born, they were all unseen, unfelt, unrecognized, unexisting. Utpannani cha prag maranat vyaktamadhyani. Now they are born. We know up to death, you can see them after death, gone. Avyakta nidhanani eva. Puna avyaktam adarshanam nidhanam maranam yesham tani avyakta nidhanani maranad urdhvam api avyaktatam eva pratipadyanti iti artha. After death again they will go beyond trace of recognition. तथा च उक्तम आदर्शनादापतिता पुनः आदर्शनम गता नासो तवन तस्यत्वम वृथा का परिदेवना. Mahabharata Stri Parva, when the women are weeping at that time for their husbands. Somebody is instructing that from unseen they shot up and gone back to unseen. So don't feel about them. Iti. Tatra ka paridevana ko apralapa adrishta drishta pranashta bhranti bhuteshu bhuteshu iti. Shankar brings that again. That temporary means delusion. Only out of delusion is seen. It was not there, it will not be there, now it is there. You are deluded, so you are seeing. So paridevana means pralapa, weeping. That was not there, seen, again destroyed. So they are under delusion, these things, bhuteshu. That is the pranis which you are seeing because of your delusion. They were not previously, they will not be there. Then why you are seeing now? Delusion. Now, he makes a sweeping, broad statement. Wonderful. This again an echo of Kathopanishad. Gita has maximum influence of Kathopanishad. It may be that the period of time, the gap between Kathopanishad and Gita might be less. Maybe आश्चर्यवत् पश्यति कश्चिदेनम् आश्चर्यवद् वदति तथैव चान्यः आश्चर्यवत् चैनमन्यः शृणोति श्रुत्वाप्येनं वेद न चैव कश्चित्. Here he is telling that Arjuna, I have been talking to you, but why should I criticize you for your delusion? Everybody is under delusion. Very, very few people can realize this. So, referring to humanity in general, it is natural to be deluded. It is delusion, but it is natural. It is natural, but it is delusion. So, a sweeping, beautiful statement is there about the sadhakas and their gurus and the man of realization. Kashit enam ascharyavat pashyati. Someone, rare one, sees him. Sees him means not like an object, but experiences him. Like a wonder, not like the 8 wonders of the world, which are nothing but different combinations. No. Here, some lesson is there. That when you actually, spiritually, in bhava even, experience something, it will always strike you as something wonderful, surprising. Suppose I'm giving an example. My friends tell me that when they see the Holy Mother during bhava, it is not like this photo which you see. She is so young, so beautiful, enchanting. So they will always be wonderstruck. Imagination, intellectual understanding will fall down. When you experience, it will be totally out of this world. That is the important thing. Kashit enam atmanam ascharyavat pashyati. No, atmanam pashyati is the ultimate, but I told you even about the bhava jagat. So, ultimately, if somebody realizes Atman, he simply intoxicated, struck with wonder. In Bengali, they use the word very glibly. Awak hoye gayi, awak hoye gayi. Beyond words. And if somebody is able to retain this experience and communicate to others, that man is wonderful. So it is the glory of the Gurus. Ascharyavat vadati tatha evacha anya. Anya means another type of man. He has seen this, but is able to talk about it. He is able to communicate his experience. That is not always given to everybody. People will experience. They may die, they may melt away, or they will simply remain with their own experience. But gurus, those who can experience and communicate, they are still wonderful, very rare. Tathaivacha anya. Now somebody listens, and by listening, he makes conception at least. Maybe he gets touch of that experience. That also is wonderful. Because ordinary man, even after listening, the consciousness does not, concept even does not arise. So, what to talk of you, Arjuna? It is like this. The common man is not able to conceive even after listening. So, this is a beautiful shloka, though out of context it will appear, but it is used for this purpose. Why I should only criticize you? See, the very nature of Atman is such that one who realizes is wonderful. One who can communicate is still more wonderful. One who can make a conception or get some touch of experience by listening is really wonderful. And generality of the people, even after listening, they do not make any concept nor get any experience. Acharya says, Durvidnya ayam prakruta atma. This Atman under context is really very difficult, very deep, very transcendent. Kim tvam eva ekam upalabhe. So why I should only, in Hindi we say ulahana. Why I should say that you are not able to understand? Sadharane pranti nimitte. Because people in general get deluded about him. Katham durvidnyayam atma iti. How it is difficult, that is being told in this shloka. So in between, connecting sentence, Shankara said, why I should criticize you only. Is there a proper English word for upalave? I blame you only. I blame you. Okay. Why I should blame you when everybody is like that? How it is Durvidnya? Ascharyavat. Ascharya adrishta purvam adbhutam akasmat drishyamanam. When it comes so suddenly, out of nowhere. Tena tulyam ascharyavat. So it is not like a different combination, but suddenly from somewhere it comes. Ascharyam eva. It is like a wonder of the world. Enam atmanam pashyati kaschid. Ascharyavat enam vadati. Tatha eva cha anya. Ascharyavat cha enam anya shrunati. Shrutva drishtva uttva api enam veda nacha eva kaschid. Somebody has seen, somebody has talked, he has heard, but even then he makes no conception. Or even if he makes a conception, he does not realize it immediately. Athava, second meaning, this Atman is wonder. Second meaning, that person is a wonder. Athava, ya ayam Atmanam pashyati sa ascharyaturlo, yo vadati, yacha shrunoti, sa aneka sahasreshu kaschideva bhavati. Among thousands he may be one. So that person is really a wonderful person, different from thousands. Ato durvod atma iti avipraya. So the implication is that Atman is difficult to conceive or realize. So conclusion of the running topic, Dehi nityam avadhyoyam dehe sarvasya bharata tasmat sarvani bhutani natvam shochitumarhasi. This is the conclusion of Atma Avinashi, though two types of relative explanations also had come, but conclusion is here. In all the bodies, He Bharata, the reality inside the body is avadya, cannot be killed. I am Dehi. This, because it's direct for Bhagavan. Tasmat sarvani bhutani. So about all the beings, there is no scope for your sorrow. Acharya says, Atha idanim prakarnartham upasamvaran bhrute. So this is the conclusion of the topic going on from 11 shloka. That without the real nature of the Atman, Arjuna Shoka will not go. So that is being concluded here. Brute, Upasamaran Brute. So he talks in conclusion. Dehi Shariri, that which lives in the body, Nityam, Sarvada, Sarvavastasu Avadyo Niravayvatvat, because it is partless, so cannot be killed in any manner whatsoever. Nityatvacha, unchangingly permanent, without parts, cha, tatra, avadya, ayam dehe sharire, sarvasya, sarvagatatvat, all pervading. So it is true about everybody. Stavaradishu Sitapi, even in trees and stones and everywhere, this Atman is indestructible. Sarvasya Pranijatasya Dehe Vadyamane Api, I am Dehina Vadyavasmat. So the bodies may be subject to be killed, but this person living in the body is not to be killed. Tasmat Bhishmadini Sarvani Bhutani Uddisha. So about Bhishma and all others about whom you were grieving, Natum Shochitamara. You should not grieve. Here the topic is concluded. Then from tomorrow a new topic will be started. Up till now, that topic is concluded here. Om Prapanna Parijataya Sotravetra Ekapanaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Amrita Duhe Namaha Om Shanti 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 Hare Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.